Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG World 2019. Screen, there we go. It's almost as if I timed it. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. Really helps out the channel and the video itself. And if you're watching live with me on Twitch, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here and for your continued support. And so we are going to continue playing Expanded. The next big regional in the world is Expanded format, which is in Portland this upcoming weekend, I believe, or is it the next one? Probably the next one, I think, if you're watching live, I mean. So yeah, there hasn't been a big tournament in Expanded in over 6 months, and it's gonna be interesting to see how the new sets affect the format since then. Last Expanded tournament was won by Busrock. Since then we have 3 new sets, and RAYQUAZA is one of the newcomers, which is really good. RAYQUAZA GX 180 HP, its ability Stormy Winds. When you place Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may discard the top 3 cards of your deck, and if you do, you attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. Important to note that you don't have to discard an energy in those 3 cards in order to attach an energy to the Ray. Now, Dragon Break deals 30 damage for every Lightning and Grass energy attached to all of your Pokemon in play, and then Tempest discards your hand and you get to draw 10 cards. So no Vigavolt, no Venusaur, no anything with Ray other than some backup attackers and some utility Pokemon, because we do have Max Elixir in this deck. Max Elixir allows you to look at the top 6 cards, and then you attach a basic energy you find there to a Pokemon on your bench, and that's all the energy acceleration you're going to need. A lot of the games with Ray come down to if you found Max Elixir or not at the right time or early enough to just get those energy into play. Now, we do have Tapu Koko GX with its ability Aerotrail. It functions kind of like a healing Pokemon, a healing status, and then you also get access to Sky High Claw, dealing 130 for 3 energy, which is a really good number. And then Tapu Thunder GX deals 50 damage for each energy attached to your opponent's Pokemon. So really good in the mirror, really good to punish strategies like Malamar and Bronzong and Electric, and potentially Blastoise as well, whilst not risking a Rayquaza of your own. We also have Sudowoodo to limit benches, namely Zoroark. Now that there's no Hexmaniac, Sudowoodo is even more powerful in this format. We also have Oricorio as a 19-night March measure, and then we have double Tabalele and 1 Shaman for support. And finally we have the Latias Prism Star, which is kind of like a reload button for you. You get to Dream Mist, deal 30 damage to the Pokemon, and then you attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to each of your basic bench dragon Pokemon. So 4 rays means 4 extra energy in play. Red next, do I think Busrock is a good play for Standard? Yeah, Busrock seems pretty solid and pretty strong in Standard. Hey Dylan, thank you so much for being here. And so that's for the Pokemon. Now, supporters wise, we have triple Sycamore, 1 Cynthia, triple Guzma, and 3 N. Pretty much we just want to draw a bunch of cards and make sure we're targeting the right Pokemon, hence the high Guzma count. With 4 versus Seeker and 3 Guzmas, we're not going to be missing Guzma too many times, so as long as we can apply some early pressure, we should be able to run with games. We have 4 Max Elixir, of course, to accelerate energy, 4 Mysterious Treasure to search for Rays and potentially Tapu Lele, triple Ultra Ball to search for other Pokemon as well as Rays, and both of them help you get energy into the discard pile so that you get Stormy Winds effectively, and then double Rescue Stretcher so that you get back Pokemon that you might have discarded with Stormy Winds, double Parallel City to limit opponent's bench, double Silent Lab to make sure that things like Hoopa are not too annoying for you, and then triple Fighting Fury Belt, because since you're dealing so much damage, the extra HP on Rayquaza actually matters quite a bit and helps you out really nicely. And then we have triple Floatstone so that we can retreat out of the active spot and start attacking with Ray immediately. 7 basic Lightning, 7 basic Grass, round out the deck, and so let's jump into the expanded ladder. Let's hope we're gonna continue our win streak. We got into a 5-game win streak with Glacian GX yesterday. I feel like Glacian GX is a fun deck to try out at League Cups and League Challenges if you have them in the expanded format. For the regional, it might be a little too risky, but you never know. It could potentially be good as well. So yeah, we're gonna look for an opponent. Stream started earlier than usual, so thank you guys so much for being here. And yeah, we'll see how Ray does for us in our expanded meta. Okay, so the biggest issue with Ray right now is definitely Trash Challenge Carboner, because you can't control what you discard, right? You can't control what you discard, and so the items do pile up pretty quickly. How much worse is batons than belts? It's not worse. Another rack is definitely another option, but Field Lore is a lot more common in expanded, and I don't know, with max elixirs, batons are a little bit less valuable, I would say. But they're still a pretty good option to have, you know? Do I think a lot of expanded decks will play Parallel CD? I mean, yes and no. Like, oh, we're up against Malamar. Like, not necessarily Ray, but like not only Ray, but Garbutter also plays. Garbutter also plays Parallel CD, and that should be pretty popular. Bossrock doesn't play Parallel CD, so that's good news, I guess. Apparently we mulliganed one, so I'm gonna end my opponent just to get the card out of the way for him. Trevenant doesn't play Parallel, so not super common, but somewhat common, you know? Definitely somewhat common. Okay, so I'm gonna bench another Ray here. And oof, I lose my last Ray because I do believe I have one prized. So I'm gonna attach, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and retreat right here. And I will pass. So I can search for a Kuzma if I need to in case I stay asleep. I'm gonna see an Ultra Wall. Discarding Kuzma and a Psychic. The deck you have been using in Expanded gets really hurt by Parallel. Yeah, and like Shrine decks will use Shrine, obviously not Parallel, so I don't know. Maybe there won't be that much Parallel. The issue is, I think Garb is going to be perceived by a lot of players as a really good option, so that could be trouble. Joe, I'm doing well, thank you. How about yourself? Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for asking. Okay, Mew and Juniper. So pretty good start for my opponent here. Definitely a pretty good start. Triple Inkay on turn 1. If no energy, then we might just start like taking a price here, which would be nice. Saving a Kuzma in case my opponent then finds Stunwings and goes for the GX move. And yeah, simply passes. Okay, so I do top deck a Stretcher to potentially get another Ray into play, which I think is pretty good. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and Shaman afterwards. Oh my gosh, I just lost a bunch of energy there. Okay, definitely gonna use Shaman here. And yeah, we get the energy. We also have Draw Supporters. And I wonder if I should try to Elixir, because I could just lose this Ray, right? This upcoming turn. I definitely could. I definitely could just end up losing this Ray. Yeah, not as durable as you would want, right? So far at least. So do I go N again? I feel like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go for it. Because I really wanna find more elixirs. That's my goal here. Just find at least one more elixir. Okay, there we go. And the Silent Lab. The Silent Lab is pretty clutch actually, because it prevents Mew from becoming too big of a threat. I don't know if my opponent's gonna run stadiums or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and use it because that also prevents Dawnwings from doing any shenanigans with its ability, at least for now. And we got another elixir off of the prices, so that's pretty okay. And Paul, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for the Lily and for the Cuckoos you gave me. They're in my decks, so thank you. It's just I like the one thing I hate the most about Pokemon is sleeving and re-sleeving cards. I really hate that. I find it super annoying. So I just like having multiple copies of cards so that I can is this Dawnwings? Yeah, it's Dawnwings. So that I can so I don't have to be re-sleeving and de-sleeving decks, you know? Thoughts on Volcanion expanded right now, Venomate. I think it's okay. Kawe probably makes it decently strong. Blacksmith makes it pretty decent as well. And I think it could have a shot. Definitely could have a shot. The issue is that Blastoise is being hyped quite a bit, and you would definitely struggle against that. Okay. So, I mean, we are fine here as long as we can. If I need to top the gun energy basically. What else did he discard? Okay, so he's gonna GX for sure here, right? He's gonna GX for sure here. There's the Dawnwings GX move. And so I'm gonna promote this guy, and then top decking an energy would be the dream here. It's not an energy though, because like using an elixir to get an energy and then not being able to take a KO this turn or attach an energy means I am behind on energy once again. So I need to find my other elixir or my other stretcher or my Rayquaza off of my prize cards. So I think I'm gonna go after the Malamar. Like, taking a prize is definitely better than just not doing anything here. There was some merit to attacking with Latias just to get more energy into play. I do get the Ray, however, my own Silent Lab prevents me from doing too much. I mean, from using Stormy Winds. So that could be an issue. It could definitely be an issue, or that is an issue right now. Hola Pedro, felicidades por tu deck impreso. Okay, so we're gonna see a stretcher, probably putting back Inkay and Malamar. No, it just grabs an Inkay. Okay. Okay. So my opponent has quite a big hand, but unless he has, like, if he attaches a Beast Energy to the Dawnwings, that would be a big problem. A really big problem. With where we're at right now, I mean, we would have to hope. Oh, he's gonna Guzma me. He's gonna Guzma KO the Shaman. Jeez. He's gonna Guzma KO the Shaman. Big liability. And there's a Necrozma. And he gets to power up the Necrozma. So we're in a lot of trouble here. Because I didn't attach an energy last turn. And because I don't have abilities of my own. So maybe Silent Lab was a bit of a bad idea. Stretcher. Like these two stretchers would be great if the Silent Lab was not in play. So yeah, to say we are in trouble would be an understatement. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and pitch the Ray, and I'm gonna end, and then I need an energy. Come on, I really needed an energy. How did I not get an energy? 4 and 5. I still have 5 left in my 17 card deck. Okay. Silent Lab and Ray to deal with Hoopa. Otherwise, how do you deal with Hoopa? Otherwise, you lose to Wailord, and you never want to lose to Wailord. Okay. So we see a Dark Flash. The Ladia survives, thankfully. So, okay. Finding Fury Belt. I mean, as long as I can KO this guy, I should be fine. Okay, so let's Elixir. Let's grab the Lightning. Probably should have gone to this Ray. Okay, so gonna take away his free retreater. Yeah, if he has Guzma, he has Guzma, right? There's nothing we can do about that. If he has Guzma, he has Guzma. Oh wait, I can KO, right? I haven't attached energy, and I got the Elixir. I'm actually not gonna load up with Ladias. What am I saying? Yeah, we Dragon Break and then hope for the best. He needs a basic Psychic Energy, which he didn't attach last turn. She didn't attach last turn. Oh my gosh. So now replacing the Silent Lab hurts us. Oh my gosh. Hello Electech. Thanks so much for being here. Now replacing the Silent Lab actually ends up hurting us. Ugh. Jeez. It's like the turn we KO'd Malamar, we were also behind an energy drop, so that was the biggest issue. Yeah, that was the biggest issue. That hand with a triple Sycamore, that's what killed us. That's what killed us mid-game. Yeah. Okay, so let's just find another match here. After playing Vika Ray and just putting energy down like at will, this version definitely feels a bit underwhelming, to say the least. Okay. So I would like to go first, thank you very much. We start a Ray, never a great thing. Never a great thing. Okay. Okay, so starts with an unknown. So we're gonna go ahead and Paralysis CD. We're gonna go ahead and energy and then Sycamore. Okay, so I can bench Double Ray, which is pretty nice. Buenos dias, Real Games. And then we lose the Ladia, so we lose our late game recovery option. which is never a great thing. We also lost 2 of our 3 float stones, so we might not even be able to attack next turn. I mean, we could attack with Coco, I guess. So then we pass. We're doing good, Quick Gem. Thank you. How about you? And thank you, realgames.ca. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I played against this guy yesterday with my Glacian deck, and this has to be the Glacian deck. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the Glacian deck. I am pretty sure this is gonna be the Glacian deck. I'm at work too. I'm at work too. Yep, there is a Marshadow. So this is the Glacian deck that we ourselves used to beat my opponent yesterday. And we do have a Kuzma. We're gonna see a level ball. So yeah, we're gonna taste of our own medicine from yesterday. There's the water, the Eevee and the water off of the Marshadow is pretty nice for my opponent. Probably gonna drop a Shaman EX here. The Prowl CD could end up hurting him quite a bit. So actually Silent Lab would have been a much stronger option. Hello Alexis. Everything's going well here, thank you. Okay, so yeah. Silent Lab probably would have put in more work. Silent Lab would have put in more work against my opponent. I mean, the Skyfield might help a little bit, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, going against what I used yesterday indeed. So he goes for a peeking red card. Maybe he won't be able to delinquent me. Because off of 4 cards I have good chances, right? And if he has delinquent, then that's definitely the wrong order in which to do things. Okay, so he was just trying to play a couple extra cards. Wow, 4 degrees. Winter is indeed coming. Okay, so I would really like the energy, but I feel like the Kuzma is more powerful because then I can Tempest into potentially a brand new hand. Ooh, okay. So I whiffed the elixir. Oh my gosh. How do I even whiff an elixir here? Okay, so who do I even bring up? I definitely bring up the Marshadow, I feel. Because that forces him to lose an energy potentially. And it's important to have the 2 energy Ray here. Because my opponent doesn't have Kuzma. So like it might just get delinquented back to 1 card. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. We shall see what happens. It's even colder in Colorado. You guys have no idea. I love the cold. I actually love cold weather. Yep, there we get Marshadowed. There we get Marshadowed. So yeah, we're getting a taste of our own medicine. I did get a Versus Seeker. So that repeat ball is gonna grab a Shaman. He's looking for the delinquent. Losing all these energy would not be great though. Like, well, it's only 4 energy, I guess. Ooh, has a peeking red card. But if he doesn't, well, he's, yeah. So he has it all, right? He's gonna get the delinquent off, most likely. Unless something really strange happens and then he peeking red card whatever card I can serve. Level ball. No Flowstone would also be pretty nice. Like this Rain not getting attacked this turn would be the dream. But it's very unlikely. And my opponent is either looking for the Floatstone or for the Delinquent. Already used 1 of each. Oof, gets a Trainer's Mail. L attack, yeah. They look pretty cool indeed. They look pretty good. I'm pretty sure it's official. I'm pretty sure it's official. Okay, yeah, so Delinquent, and then he's gonna take a look at my Versus Seeker and he's gonna shuffle it back in. Hopefully no retreat though. Like if he doesn't retreat, then I have an okay chance to attack next turn. Yeah, there's the peeking red card. He's gonna have me shuffle the Versus Seeker for sure. That's not a pretty card. It is not a pretty card to see. And passes. And we top deck a RAYQUAZA. So we'll just pass. Oh boy. I mean, that deck doesn't have any draw though. Any draw support. And he has the energy. Yep. That works. Yeah, Frost Bullet targets down the grass dude. Parallel CD. I think I'm gonna Parallel CD myself. And then I'm gonna bring up the Glacian. And then we pass. So it's all top deck mode here. It's all top deck mode. You love RAYQUAZA expanded. It's not working out great for us. Luck decks are great. There's a water. That's back-to-back water energy. That's pretty lucky. And that's not good enough. If I had turn 1 Silent Labbed rather than... Oh, what? He just had all the energy in his hand. How is that even fair? Yeah, we're not winning this one. We're not winning this one. Oh, jeez. Silent Lab on turn 1. Oh, and I top deck the Versus Seeker. Silent Lab on turn 1 probably would have been slightly better. Yeah. Probably would have been better. Just on the off chance that he doesn't find a Skyfield. Yeah, and it's funny because we beat that guy yesterday with that deck, and then we got beaten by that deck ourselves right now. So another water deck with colorless. So this could be pure Glacian again. But no Psychic means no Marshadow, which means we're fine here. So I'm gonna start Lele so I can Stormy Winds. And yeah, it is Glacian. Okay. So lots of Glacian today. So I'm gonna Ultra for this. Now, like if I find a Silent Lab, that's gonna be pretty cool. Okay, so awesome. Stormy Winds number 2. And losing a bunch of supporters. Not the end of the world, but not ideal either. And Jorge, you did indeed get your revenge. You did indeed get your revenge. So there's Jorge. Whom, like I said, we beat him yesterday with the deck, and now he used it against us right now. And I don't want to bench this Ray because I don't have a way to guarantee the energy. So yeah, you can see a choice one on the EV. There's the water, so it's not exactly the Glacian deck that we played against just now, but it is. Did we just get red carded? Yeah, we just got red carded. Okay, but we have a Floatstone and we have a Versus Seeker. So this is not the Glacian lock deck that I used yesterday, but it's similar-ish. I'm gonna go ahead and attach here. Maybe I should attach to Lele actually. And then I'm just gonna stick over here. I don't need these 2 cards. I don't need these 2 cards. And there's a Silent Lab. I mean, we can't use abilities anyways, right? So with Silent Lab, we could shut off another potential Glacian, which I think is cool. And we're just gonna do a lot of damage. And this puts my opponent on a clock. Going first is so huge in this matchup. And yeah. Okay, so my opponent immediately has the Counter Stadium, does have the DC, heals up the damage, which doesn't matter. There's another EV. And goes Versus Seeker for Cynthia? Is that the only supporter he has? Yeah, only played 3 cards so far. AD viewers indeed, Dylan. Assault Vest doesn't matter. Trainer's Mail probably also doesn't matter. Okay, the teammates doesn't help my opponent attack next turn, and that's all that matters. So here, I believe I'm gonna attach to a Lele, because Lele is also potentially a decent attacker against the Glacian, and that way I have 2 attackers. I have 2 backup attackers, 1 energy away from attacking, rather than investing on the Ray and then him going like Kuzma, Field Blower on the Lele plus a red card and then a whiff energy. Like just being super cautious, because I have an advantage here and I don't want to let that go for any reason whatsoever. Okay, so fails the Trainer's Mail. There's a Glacian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So another attachment, and then he's done. So this teammate probably needs to find him a red card. I assume he plays more than 1 red card. I assume he plays more than 1 red card. What cards could you possibly even want here? It has to be red card, so I whiff energy and then something else. But and a basic Pokemon? Like an Eevee and a water? Wait, what? Goes for a water on the Glacian, so risky move. There's the energy and that's gonna be game. So not quite the same. Not quite the same deck. Not quite the same deck. Is it fair to say that to some extent Standard is focused currently on aggressive decks while Expanded is Disruption and Locks? I don't know. Things like Bustrock and Ray are very aggressive decks, right? I feel like Expanded would be like a balance between those, and then Disruption and Lock decks aren't as effective in Standard. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like you have way more options in Expanded, but not necessarily. I wouldn't say that's the focus of the meta. Yeah. Do you think Gascan will still be good in Standard after a new set comes out, Paul? Definitely. Gascan is 100% going to be good. Yeah. Okay, so we start Sudowoodo. And we're up against Zorogarb. Interesting. So immediately the Sudowoodo is gonna it's gonna pay off. We also want to like keep the Sudowoodo alive if possible. What do you think of Zoroark in Expanded? Zoroark is also pretty good, but I think you need to run a Alolan Mach with it though. How do you deal with Night March? Fighting Fear Belt on Oricorio? And Tama Drummer, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Very kind of you. Thank you so much. Everything is going great, thank you. How about yourself? Okay, so I mean, if Night March was big, then you could play Akarin as well. I don't think Night March is gonna be too big. And Sombra, wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much for 5 months in a row. Really appreciate it, Sombra. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Okay, I definitely don't want to play down my Silent Lab because that shuts off my own Sudowoodo. Oof, I really would have liked a Floatstone. Okay, I can keep my items in check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. Well, that's not necessarily keeping them in check. I also don't wanna lose an attachment, so I'm gonna do this and then I'll pass. Yeah. So yeah, Zoroark I think is still good, but I think you definitely need a Alolan Muk in order to deal with Sudowoodo or Garbodor. Yeah. Or Garbodor. Wow, my opponent just draw passes, and my next card is the Floatstone. Okay, so if I go boom here, then my opponent can't just return KO me. So I'm actually gonna Dragon Break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even with a Field Blower, he can't knock out my Ray with Trash Challenge. Right, because 7 items is 140 plus Choice Band 170, so he would need Field Blower, Kukui, Psychic, Garb to knock out my Ray, which feels very unlikely. Yeah, feels very unlikely. And top deck Bridget, we are okay with that, right? We are okay with that. There's Trash Challenge, there's Psychic. So he was holding on to those 2 cards. So I wouldn't target down. Like if I use if he committed to the bench Trubbish, then I would have Guzma KO'd that. But since he didn't, I mean he deals 150 damage, right? Which is fine. Because we also know his hand is also pretty weak. So there's the Trash Challenge for 150. And then Versiegering away. I mean, Sycamoring away 2 Versiegers feels pretty bad, but I don't think I have a choice. I mean, I guess I did have a choice. I could have just grabbed Lele here, but I just want to keep going. Like, I'm not going to care about my item cards anymore. Whoops. That was a big loss there. Floatstone there, and then Sycamore. So we're past the point where we care about item cards. Yeah, we are definitely past that point now. So I'm gonna do that, and then I have no energy in my discard pile. So I'm gonna save the Stretcher actually, and then we're just gonna Dragon Break for a KO. My opponent hasn't shown a lot of strength so far, so there's a chance this Ray actually lives still. If it doesn't, that could mean trouble. How much longer am I streaming, Burrito Boy? I've only been streaming for 45 minutes, so at least 2 more hours, yeah? Hoping to stream 3 hours today. Togedi, thank you so much for the follow. There is a Zoroark, so that had to be his top deck. No reason for you to hold back on the Zoroark, so that had to be my opponent's top deck. That 100% was my opponent's top deck. And then if he has a DC, knocks out my Ray, I'm gonna go ahead and Stretcher back the 3 Rays, attach Grass, and then go Shaman into whatever, into Sycamore. Not anymore though, because we just got End out of our beautiful hand. There's a Stretcher back, however, so I'm okay with that. Field Blower, that's also completely fine. As long as it's not a DC attachment. Oh my gosh. And an Evo Soda. Okay, so we are in a lot of trouble now. We are actually in a lot of trouble. I'm gonna need to find basically all 3 Rays. Basically, I'm gonna need to find all 3 Rayquazas. And a Grass Energy. Jeez. Okay. So to say we are in trouble would be an understatement. This went from really good to really bad in a matter of seconds. I do not run Xenia in this deck, no. Oof, another grass, jeez. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shuffle back all 3 rays. And I can't whiff the energy, yeah? So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ultra for Shaman. But Shaman, well, I can only bench 2 rays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can never KO this Zork now. I can never KO the Zork anymore. Unless I hit an elixir. Unless I find and hit an elixir. And my 2 rays. Which is not gonna happen apparently. Oh, jeez. At least we didn't lose. Okay, so that's 5. Oh, I needed that Lele to be a draw supporter, not a Lele. And I lost my Latias. Yeah, this is just not looking great. This is not looking great at all. Okay, so if I hit the double elixir, then it's looking okay. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There should be a bunch of energy in my deck to where I got really lucky with this double elixir. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Dragon Break for the knockout. That was super lucky. Yeah, like I tried to do it the non-lucky way, and it just so happens that the deck wanted to give me a lucky way. So what are you gonna do there? So yeah, Psychic, double Zork. So needs to find a trash challenge. You know, I mean, if my opponent gets back-to-back trash challenges, then we lose. Our hand really sucks. Yeah, we literally have no more draw supporters actually, and no Verseekers, no Verseeker. I have 1 Kuzma left. So we need my opponent to whiff. Yet again, if he doesn't whiff, then we are going to be in a lot of trouble. The thing is, Amphi, like, there are very few instances in which you can afford to use Xenia rather than N, or rather than Kuzma, or rather than Sycamore. Yeah, that's the issue with this, with that sort of supporter. It's like your opponent wants to apply pressure in return. Yeah, so you're never in a situation where you're like, oh, I have a free turn, right? If you have a free turn, you're gonna win anyways. You don't need Xenia to win. Okay, so I'll discard these 2. Definitely not gonna click on the Sudowoodo. And goes for a Sycamore. Jeez. So yeah, it's gonna come down to how many. Oh my gosh, I was about to say, how many Trash Challenge cards does my opponent run? And he just finds the Trash Challenge card naturally and the Rescue Stretcher. So then it's, can my opponent find another Psychic Energy? If he can, we immediately lose. If he can't, then we win. If we find a Kuzma. I wish I could end my opponent this turn, but I can't. I have no Verseekers left and I only play 1 N. So I'm pretty sure this is gonna be close to game. And there goes my last Kuzma as well. There goes my last Kuzma. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna win this one. I'm pretty sure we're just not going to win this one. I just lost my last Kuzma. Ooh, the Cynthia. Well, I do have a draw supporter apparently. But the Cynthia doesn't help me. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he top decked the Psychic? Wow. He promoted the Zork because he didn't know if he would get the Psychic, and then he top decks the Psychic. Very nice. Very, very nice for my opponent. Yeah. We can't win with Ray apparently. It's been really hard. It seems so fragile actually. Like it had been feeling pretty strong in my previous testing, and then it's been feeling very fragile today. So yeah, that's gonna be it for Ray, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I guess Like if Ray is really hated out of the format, then that's an issue. The first game we lost because we had the wrong stadium at the wrong time. Like Silent Lab hurt us, and then when we got rid of it, then we helped our opponent. So we should have kept the Silent Lab. Against Glacian, we should have played Silent Lab instead of Parallel City. So yeah, Silent Lab does have its merits, yeah, in this deck, I feel. No Vika Volt Time Drummer because this is expanded. The Vika Volt and expanded is just way too slow, yeah. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like if you can, and if you're live with me here on Twitch, don't go anywhere, guys. I will be right back in just a second. And Jake, thank you so much for the follow. So yeah, guys, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back with our next deck, which will be Trampagard. Be right back.